on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Make no mistake, these teams have very little love for one another. It's a heated rivalry that the fans relish.
Well, this has been fun. Rivals going at it. And when they play, even in the regular season, it takes on a playoff feel.
Here's Murray. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
And man, does Giannis work hard on the glass. Being rewarded for his efforts right there.
Lets it fly. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel. You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
It's stolen. We played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Harden. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. And the dunk by Jackson.
A bigger guy who makes intelligent passes. Nice feed from Wagner.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Clock at 6. Inside. Here's Watson. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. A long-limbed 6'5" guard, Grant. Talk about what DeJounte Murray brings to the table.
Oh, man, defense, defense, defense. I mean, he's led the league in steals, B.A., and Murray is really good at disrupting the point of attack, making things hard on the opposing ball handler.
And for someone listed at 6'4", DeJounte Murray is an excellent rebounder, Tim.
Well, he sure is. He's got long arms and he's very athletic. His work on the glass, one of the many ways that he can impact winning, and he's always a threat to take it end to end.
If given the space, Harden's not afraid to take it to the rim.
Got a hand on it. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Frank Vogel. Giannis was the topic of our conversation, and Coach said after a deep breath, I mean, there's no need to exhaust yourself over how to stop Giannis. He's going to leave his mark on the floor. We just have to deploy something to mute his production a little bit. They've definitely got their hands full trying to slow one of the game's best. DA, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie.
When Giannis starts to drive, the defense knows it's in trouble. He powers right through them.
Duran, the screen. Harden from outside. Fires in the triple. Harden's got 5 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
Here's Harden. Williams grabs the board. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Leading by 5. Murray's shot is good.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Now here's Harden. 5 points in the game. Sends it home from three-point land. Give him 8.
He's never shy to let it go from three-point range. Harden wants to make the D's job as tough as possible. I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. To the inside. Back to Harden. All sorts of time. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game. The Kings making a switch here. And Sacramento calls their first time out of the game. And so here's Sacramento. 4-point game. There's a screen. Pass to Thor. Phoenix grabs the miss. And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference final.
Few shooters in this league have ever been as good off the catch than Klay Thompson.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Sacramento foul. TV. First person to foul.
52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shot from the wing. And another basket for Phoenix.
Now that one went in, but I don't think that's a shot they want to rely on.
Down low. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Suns trailing. Here's Harper. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Second chance effort. And here's Thompson for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Sacramento. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back after this word. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you think about the Kings here, guys?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
Timeout call, Sacramento. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Here's Harper. And the ball out of play. The Kings will have it. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Brian, back to you.
You got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, BA. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
The strong finish by Giannis.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Banked it in off the glass.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Jackson. He takes it in. And the dunk by Jackson.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now, here's Green. Yet to see a basket. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Wagner inside. There's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Kings lead by 3.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
Pass to Bona. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Stuckey. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. On the break. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Jackson. Now Wagner. Shot clock at 5. Another shot. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. Thompson outside. Outside for Green. The 3 is rebounded by Wagner. Sacramento leading by 3. Here's Antetokounmpo. Tries again. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Timeout call, Sacramento. New group getting ready for the Kings. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Harden gets the double team. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
KC foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Harden.
Get there.
He can't get it to go. Sacramento leading by 3. Pass to Thor. Here's Dadier. On the wing, Murray. His nightly numbers respectable, putting up 10 points a game. And the shot goes.
Yeah, DeJounte Murray is a different type of guard. He would much prefer taking it to the hoop rather than taking long-distance jump.
They still need this. And the dunk by Duran.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. .133 left in the first half of basketball. 6 on the shot clock. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Dadier, shot is off. Suns trail by 3. Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Duran, the second effort. Ooh, good D by Bagley.
Now, he was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Back to Murray. Second chance shot. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Phoenix calls timeout. Both teams changing it up here. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Here's Harper. Lays it up and banks it in. Harper's got 4 points this quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Dadier. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Duran with a rebound. Here's Harper. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Sacramento on top, up 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Now a timeout by Sacramento. So it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the Suns. They trail by 1. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
I like that from Murray. I mean, he lets things develop and then boom, assist.
Outside Harden. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Legs, when you're watching a young team play, what are the things you're looking for?
Well, look, a lot of teams have young players who are focused on making a name for themselves, but I like to see unselfishness. Those guys who can play with a team-first winning mindset, those are the guys that you keep long-term.
Play D, do the dirty work, stay in the rotation.
About sums it up.
Harden misses. The Kings leading. Pass to Williams. Kicks it out to Jackson. This one for 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
and you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Suns now. Here's Duran.
Capable of defending every position on the floor, Giannis's long arms and athleticism wreak havoc on this end.
Pass to Watson. On the wing, Harden. Nice move. Can't hit that one.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
The 3 is up. Some solid defense from Williams.
This is definitely not how they envisioned starting the second half.
And Williams punches it home.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Now a timeout called by Phoenix. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Thompson. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Now here's Harden. He's got 12. To stop the drought. And that's 2 points on the layup. Harden's got 14 points.
Tough bucket by Harden. A creative finisher near the hoop.
Williams misses. Suns trail by 3. For the tie. And Harden is good for 3. 17 points in the game.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Williams from long range.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Here's Harden. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Left side, Murray. Antetokounmpo outside. To the middle. Jackson. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
2 minutes.
Now here's Harden. 17 points in the game.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Here's Harden. And there's a pick. Pass to Banchero. 5 to shoot. Here's Harden. There's the drive. And Harden with the slam.
Check it out. Harden putting on a show. Throwing down an acrobatic dunk.
Offensive board. Sacramento passing it around. Williams in the post. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Both teams will make substitutions. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Kings.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game. Working the ball inside, doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
And something else that has stood out to me is the defense hasn't had any chance at stopping them in the mid-range.
Here's Harper. 6 points for him. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Harper's got 8.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And a miss there on the triple. The Suns trailing. Thompson right side. Oh, and Clay makes that three look so easy.
And defensively, that's the challenge. You not only have to locate Thompson, you have to stay connected to him as well.
To the paint. Restore. And he jams it home with authority.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Phoenix calls timeout. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Here's Harper. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Coward. Here's Harper. He got it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. James Harden. He's been the guy making things happen for Phoenix. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The Kings call timeout.
Here they come, fans. It's your one and only
From the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
During the break, the coach of the Kings had some words for his team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Here's Harper. Pass to Thompson. A killer from the corner.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Here's Harper. Here's the pick. Driving to the basket. And down it goes. 2 points. And the Suns lead by 1.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
First team foul.
Here's Harper.
Team substitution. Number 5, DeJounte Murray.
Puts up a three. Sacramento grabs the miss. Here's Wagner, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Klay Thompson picks one up.
Yeah, a very energetic player. Franz Wagner always seems to be searching for his next chance to impact the game.
And the second free throw is good.
Well, they had a chance to take the lead, but at least he tied it up.
Here's Harper, and DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Harper.
For your Suns. Paolo Banchero.
5 on the clock. And there's the screen. Phoenix needs to get off a shot here. Harden misses.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Outside, Williams. It's rebounded by Banchero. Here's Harper. Shoot from the baseline. That one's wide left. And here are the Kings now. Murray with it. Harden picks him up. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
Timeout called, Suns. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Right wing. Banchero in the post. Banchero goes strong down low.
Way to stay strong, Paolo. Not letting the foul get the better of him.
First personal foul.
And Banchero, no good on that one. And so here's Sacramento. And an intentional foul right there. Timeout called, Suns. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. In close, Antetokounmpo delivers.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped. Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
And stolen by Williams. Jackson. Oh, he misses the layup. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Coward. Shot clock at 6. Now Banchero. Banchero delivers inside.
And when they need a bucket, Banchero wants to be the guy to get it. He's got a nose for the big situations.
Now Wagner. Here's Antetokounmpo. In transition, here come the Suns. Rebounded by Jackson.
Well, the defense challenged it just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
Now Duran, using the glass to lay it in.
And he really stepped up in the clutch. It is great to see Duran asserting himself.
Antetokounmpo. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. Wagner. No good from 3.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Now Duran. Wagner with the rebound. Jackson outside. Going inside. Oh, the stuff!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
Timeout called, Suns. Now Harden. Outside Watson. Here's Duran. Harden scanning the floor. 4 on the clock. Oh, it misses! And he drives in. It's good!
look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
The Kings call timeout. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
They're in a tough spot. Barely enough time to run the catch and shoot.
The Suns taking the W in a close one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish.